What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I just reached Prestige Master. Like literally the last game I played, I reached Prestige Master, so I thought I'd go right away into my stats and I'd do a stat video for you guys, since I haven't done one at all in Black Ops 2, and I think this would be the perfect time to make one of those stat videos. So it took me 6 days, 20 hours, and 30 minutes to reach Prestige Master, and that was pretty much without stopping. Pretty much as soon as I reached level 55, I'd prestige. There were times where I'd stick around at level 55 for a couple hours or something like that. Kill death ratio 2.33. As you guys may or may not know, I don't play for kill death ratio. I don't really play for stats. I just use them as kind of a benchmark to see where I'm at and see if I'm improving in certain areas. So kill death ratio 2.33. I'm happy with that. I don't really care if it's a 4.0 or anything like that. I'm happy with the 2.3. Win-loss ratio, I'm actually quite proud of this stat considering the fact that I play solo almost all of the time. And I probably should have turned notifications off, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that win-loss ratio, that it's actually above 1, considering the fact that I play solo and I do leave games. Well, I guess I don't leave them too often, but I do leave games as much as any other person, so that does affect your win-loss ratio, and I still managed to keep it above 1, so I'm happy with that. Score per minute 457, although with most objective game modes it's in the 500s. The search and destroy and like team deathmatch and free for all have brought that down quite a bit, but typically I'm in the 500s and I'm happy with that. So I just want to get through this as fast as possible. That's not really anything important to look at. One thing I just wanted to point out with my game modes is my win-loss ratios are all above 1 except team deathmatch, because it's basically the luck of the draw which team you end up on. You can do really well in team deathmatch and your teammates can just suck and you'll just lose because your teammates suck, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to carry your team. At least in objective game modes you can be really pushing the objective hard and one person can really make a big difference in most cases, but team deathmatch not so much. Let's go into the medals. I've only got 2 nuclears in Black Ops 2. I don't really ever go, I never actually go for nuclears. They just happen sometimes. 9 unstoppable medals, 7 brutals, so that means I've choked on 5 nuclears within a few kills, so that kind of sucks. I'm really disappointed. I thought I had a mega kill or an ultra kill, but apparently super kill is the highest I've gotten for the kill chain type medals. So I'm actually going to start playing for those a little bit more, maybe get into a party of a few guys, because that really helps out, and just run VSAT a lot and try and go for those super kills. And if I find a really good strategy, or not super kills, I guess higher than super kills, if I find a really good strategy for getting those high medals, the kill chain medals, then I will make a video on that and share that with you guys. All of these don't really mean a whole lot. I don't think you guys would be too interested in them, although I'll slowly scroll down so you guys can see them. You'll see the score streaks. I'll go over them in the score streak menu, and those are all basically useless to look at. So weapons, MP7's my favorite weapon, and it's the one I use most often. It was the PDW, but I found once you can control the MP7's recoil, because it kicks pretty much straight up and a little bit to the right. If you can control that, then it kills very fast. It kills a little bit faster than the PDW, I think. And its range is a little better as well with a silencer, I think. I'm not gonna, don't hold me to that. I'm not too sure about that, but it seems like it is. MSMC, I haven't really used much for the past like 6 prestiges. I only used that at the beginning of the game and to get it gold. Same with all these SMGs. I basically just used them till I got them gold. And 5.7 got that gold, Hammer I have gold, AN94 I have gold, MTAR I have gold, the 870 I have gold, I have that gold, all the SMGs gold, except for the Peacekeeper because I just don't like using it. What else do I have? I'll just scroll down so you guys can see. Don't really use the other shotguns too often, although I'm going to start using them a little bit more. Don't really snipe a whole lot. I don't like the ballista. I seem to get a lot of hit markers with it. The M8A1 I'm going to start using a lot more than I do, but since I've been going through the prestiges and stuff, and you unlock it so late in your prestige, I just never bothered to unlock it and use it much. So I'll be doing a lot more of that, and I'll go through here. Now these guns with 0 kills, I have picked them up quite a few times. Like just about every time I see them I think, oh, I'll try that out, and I pick it up and get a few kills with it, but it doesn't show up on your stats. The ballistic knife is the one where I have quite a few kills with, actually, just from playing like party game modes and stuff, but I've never actually unlocked it in the menus, so that's why I have 0 kills there. So for equipment, my concussions I used a lot at the beginning of the game, just because I was in that mindset of you have to have a concussion or a stun in your class right at the beginning of the life cycle, just because that's the way it's always been with Call of Duty. And I eventually broke away from that and just started using an extra perk instead, which was much more useful than using a concussion. And then recently, well, I guess fairly recently, in the past couple months, I've started using C4 and EMP grenade quite a bit. Although I kind of stopped using EMP grenade just because I find it really annoying, and I don't know, I don't like being that annoying guy for no reason. So I stopped running it unless the enemy team is running EMP grenades or they're using sentry guns and AGRs, because this is great for taking them out. Moving on, we'll just have a look down here. I don't really use any other equipment too often. I used it a little bit just to play around with it in the beginning of the game's life cycle, but I don't use any of these pieces of equipment too often. Moving on to score streaks really quickly. UAV obviously is my top score streak. I use this almost all the time because I play solo, and I typically don't run the high kill streaks just for when I feel like going to get a gameplay or something like that. So UAV is almost always on, and obviously it's the most earned score streak. Lightning Strike is great for playing solo, so that's why I have so many with that. And I almost always play solo, so Lightning Strike is like having another player with you, so if you die off the objective, you can just drop that on top and defend it for a little bit longer, or attack it. You can use it to attack as well. Counter UAV, very effective for building up high score, because I think you get 10 points per kill while that's up, and you combine that with the UAV if you're using them together. That's 20 points per kill, so you can really build up a lot of score quickly. VSAT, obviously, great score streak. I use that almost all the time now as one of my score streaks. Sometimes it'll be my lowest score streak and I'll be going for the high score streaks, or sometimes I just have like UAV, counter UAV, and VSAT up, and I use it almost all the time now. All these other ones I don't use too often. Some of them I only use in hardcore. Some of them, like the Dragonfire, that's one that I pretty much only use in hardcore because it's really great for hardcore as long as you can manage to stay out of the enemy's line of fire. Warthog I used to use quite a bit, and as you can see, it's quite effective. I've only used 91 of them, and I have 400 kills, so that's pretty good. Swarm I haven't used a whole lot. I started using them in my like 7th prestige and up, but I didn't really run it too often. So I'm probably going to be going for a lot more of the big gameplays, like 100+ gameplays. I know it's kind of past the point where that's exciting, but I don't know. I find it fun to go for challenges like that. So I think I'll be running Swarm quite a bit more often. Same with dogs. I never bothered using a permanent unlock on dogs, so I never really had much of an opportunity to use dogs, like only a few levels before I prestige. So that's why I only have 13 used. Lodestar, I am absolutely terrible with a Lodestar, and I don't think I'll ever use it again. I just hate it. It's not that the score streak's bad, it's that I'm really bad with it. Out of the 10 that I've used, I think probably 2 or 3 I haven't gotten any kills with, or maybe I just got 1 kill with them, so that's how bad I am with it. VTOL, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the score streak. It can be effective on some maps, like Turbine, but I don't know. I used it in my first prestige a little bit, and I don't think I'll be using it much again. Care package only 1, and these score streaks I've never used unless I got them from a care package. AGR I think I could use a little bit more often, but I know how easy it is to take those out with an EMP grenade, and I just feel like it would be such a waste if you work your way up to an AGR, call it in, and then have it EMP'd just about instantly, which I do to a lot of other people's AGRs, and they must be really angry when that happens, but they're just super easy to take out. Alright, Escort Drone, that's something that I probably should be using a lot more often. I have seen people be really successful with an Escort Drone, and I think it's something that I should try using now, because I just never bothered unlocking it because I felt like there were other score streaks that were better suited for my playstyle, although this is also very well suited for a rushing playstyle, so I will keep that in mind. I'll start using that in the future. And EMP systems, I just don't feel it's worth it for the point, like for the amount of score that it's at. I think the score streaks that are around the same level are just much more useful for your team. You can basically get the same effect of an EMP systems by just spamming EMP grenades, so I find that it's not very useful. Of course, you do get, I think, like 50 points for every, that might be an exaggeration, I don't know, you do get some score for every kill that your team gets while it's up, but it's just not worth it to me. So I've never unlocked it, and I don't think I ever will unlock it. Alright, so I think I managed to keep that nice and quick. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys next time.